this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Cube are my favorite polar bear on YouTube. Here in its thickness. Jill Powers, the River Daughter, Gun Buddy, and Shockwave. The Lady, Arwen Avalon. Andrew Broadbent. It's time to wake the neighbors' boys with Southern Viking. Roll Tide, Keely Chow, roll tide, brother. The Wicked Wrench of the East Project story time. The lovely Sherry. Psychotor 9. There's a whole lot of cotton from the Cotton Ministries. The Mad Doctor Adegawa. The Rooster Day Buck. How about a skull and tuck and roll? Jensen Davalina. Claude Parrish. Project Adrian. Shelley. The Muppet from Another Puppet. Shellback TJC. And Pacific 414. What is up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a little YouTube talk this morning. I'm your host, Stone Cold Loki. What is up? For whatever reason, I cannot type in over on Rumble. It says I am not logged in, even though my icon is there, even though it shows me logged in. It says I'm not logged in, and I cannot comment on my own. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Give me just a second. For whatever reason, after I opened up Rumble, it won't let me in. So give me just a second. Is that better? Oh, look, that's better. Is that it? Is that all I needed to do? Was hit the little Google button? It's funny. I've got to sign in on Google for this to work. I can't just put in my password. Let's see. That's absolutely hilarious. Oh, there we go. And there we go. What is up? What is up? All right. Okay. That's better. Good morning, everybody. Rumble can be a bumble. Yes, it can. Absolutely. Rumble can be a mobile. But you can pretty much say whatever the hell you want on there, right? Isn't technology wonderful? What's weird, how like I went over there. I went on my account. I looked up my stream, moved the chat over to the right, and then it says I'm not logged in and I can't say anything. It's just, it's weird. Good morning, everybody. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what hiccups are going to go on? Who knows the chaos that it's going to cause? Who knows? What's up, Cat and Fandom Nerd? Good morning. Good morning, man. How are you doing? Good to see you. What is up? What is up, Jules25? Good morning, Jules. How's it going? Good morning. And Jester, what is up, Jester? Good morning. Good morning. Over on the Rumbos with Alina. What is up? Good morning. Holy crap. What are we talking about today, Loki? What are we going over? Never underestimate, what does it say? Anyone, including yourself. Why would you underestimate yourself? Because you can do all sorts of crazy shit if you underestimate yourself. You can tank yourself. You can try and tank other people and take them with you. You can do all sorts of things because you're so focused on other crap going on that you're not focused on what you're doing and where you're going. If all you care about is what other people are doing, then what's the point? Go back to watching shows. Go ahead and get off YouTube and go back to watching them and participating in chat. Why would you say that, Loki? I thought you encourage people. I do, by all means. Spend your time wisely is what I encourage people to do. Spend your time wisely. Why? Because you're not getting any more of it. What do you want to do with your time? Do you want to watch YouTube videos? Do you want to listen to music? Do you want to party? Do you want to, what do you want to do? What happens when you've gone so far out of what you want to do that now you're just reacting to what everybody else is doing and what everybody else is saying and what's going on there, that you kind of lose what you want to do and what you want to be and where you want to go. I want to rock. I want to rock. Bush knows what he wants to do. He wants to party. Party. He wants to rock, and I don't blame him. A lot of people want to rock. A lot of people want to have fun. But what happens when you become so self-absorbed with nonsense that it stops being about wanting to rock? But it starts being about, well, you know what? I can say this to this person. They'll never know. They'll never know what I'm doing. I can go over here and do this to this, and I can say this to this, and I can run my mouth about this, and yada, 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 and everything will be just hunky-dory. I can go back to being the person that everybody thinks I am. Wise and me aren't used in the same sentence often. Think about what you want to do and how you want to spend your time. Do you want to spend your time here? A lot of people like to come to YouTube. They like to watch videos. They like to laugh. They like to get a kick out of it. They enjoy good programming. They enjoy what people do. They support it. They fight for it. They want you to have the freedom of speech. They want you to have the freedom of thought. They want to hear what people think, right? Well, what happens when it's not about that anymore? What happens when you expect a certain type of reaction, or you expect when you see someone to have this kind of reaction to them? How are you spending your time? Do you know what I value more than anything else? Time. Why? Because when you run around like a chicken with your head cut off 24 hours a day, you want a little time. You want maybe that extra hour in the day to play your favorite video game. You want that extra half hour at night to spend time with the person that you care about. You want to have that extra time to put forth effort into some things. Can't do that if you're so self-absorbed with bullshit that you can't see it even when it's right in front of your face, even when it's staring you right in the face. You just can't see it. What's up, Gary Banjo Sandwich Worthington? Just a little skull and tuck and roll there for you this morning, brother. Good morning. Loki, to answer your question, I'm doing well, but a lot going on. A lot of people have a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Sometimes you're running around with your head cut off. Sometimes you're happy just to get that extra time to sit and chill and catch your breath and do something that you want to do. Why do you want to poison that? Why would you want to poison that? Why would you want to poison that time? Why would you want to watch yourself get angry? You know what? One of the biggest things I see constantly, the biggest problem is jealousy. Jealousy over this person has this. Jealousy over this person did that. Jealousy over they have clout with a wiffle ball bat. This person has this. I don't. I want it. Let's harass them till I get what I want. And why? Because of some fucked up sense of they don't belong there. I do. Do you know how big YouTube is? Do you know how many times I've said that? Do you know how big YouTube is? It's huge. It's fucking huge. They do what? 10 million minutes a day of uploads? 10 million minutes? Or an hour? Some crazy shit like that. Why would you waste your time dealing with bullshit when you can have your time having fun or have your time watching something that you think is funny? One of the things I love to do, if I'm in a bad mood, I'll watch a Cat Williams video. I think that motherfucker's hilarious. First thing I ever saw him do was Everybody Hustling. When he's doing the burger thing. He's like, oh, you know them bitches working at Burger King, everybody hustling, and you're the only person in the back making food at 1 a.m. I love that shit. It's funny as shit. Why? Because it's true. Some of the funniest things you're ever gonna hear are based in fact, non-fiction. Why? Because you can see some motherfucker doing that. You can see it. I don't want to waste my time dealing with bullshit and drama and people's horse shit. I want to do what I enjoy. I want to watch what I enjoy. That's what I want to do. You can be like, but Loki, I get pulled in. Tell them to stop involving you in their bullshit. If they are a friend, then they are not going to involve you in that bullshit. It's as simple as that. If you have a working relationship with someone, deal with it. Get the fuck over it and move forward. If you don't have to deal with it. Why? Because it's their problem. There's a reason why every once in a while I pull this shirt out that says, fuck calm, die in battle and go to Valhalla. Why? I don't have to deal with your bullshit. I don't have to deal with your mouth. I don't have to deal with any of that shit. Just say, no, it's your problem. You fucking deal with it. What's the problem with that? People are always wanting you to pay their tab. Shit Farmer 2.0, what is up? What is up? He's Loki. What is up, Shit Farmer? The farmer of the sheep. What is up, man? You don't have to deal with it. You don't have to put up with it. You don't have to listen to him bitching. It's that simple. It is that simple. But Loki, what if they're my friend, or what if they're this, or what if they're that? You know what a friend should want? A friend should want to see you happy. It's that simple. A friend doesn't want to see you hurt. They don't want to see you hurt coming out of a relationship. They'll be there for you. They'll talk you through it. Be there when you need them. The friend that you need when the shit goes down. But I tell you what, I'm not gonna deal with a whole bunch of drama and bullshit. Don't bring it to my house. Why? Because that's like bringing your dog over to shit in my yard. I have to take the time out of my day to pick up your shit, baggie it, and throw it away now. No. Well, technically, Loki, you could just leave it out. I don't want shit in my yard. It's that simple. Don't bring your dog over and have him take a dump in my yard. I do not appreciate that. Would a friend do that? If they are strangers, good riddance. If they are friends, work it out. Are they a friend if they bring their dog over to shit in your yard, Arwen? That's a question. Are they your friend? Because you can be friends with anybody. You can be friends, you can be acquaintances, you can keep whatever. Keep the yard clean and shit. That's right. I don't want a whole bunch of piles of poo in front of my yard. Why? Because it makes my yard look like shit. And eventually, somebody's got to clean it up. And if you're bringing your dog over to shit in my yard, that means you don't want to clean it up. That means you want me to clean it up. And guess what? That ain't going to happen. It's that simple. Don't bring your dog over to take a dump in my yard. Why? Because time is precious. People need to figure that out. Time is the most precious quantity you have on this planet. And it's limited. It's all limited. What do I want to do with my day? I want to have a good time. I want to laugh. I want to enjoy myself. I want to enjoy the company I keep. You know what I don't want? I don't want to be pulled into other people's bullshit. Do you know what I do not appreciate? Being pulled into other people's bullshit. It's that simple. If you feel the need to bring your bullshit over to someone else's house, you have to ask yourself why. Is it just to be a shit? Is it just to be irritating? Is it because you can't handle what is going on and you need some kind of backup? Has anyone here ever seen me ever on Twitter, on YouTube, on any of this shit pull you in and say, you need to help me with this problem? Anybody? I'll wait. We'll play Jeopardy music and I'll wait. No. Do you want to know why? Because it's not your problem. I'm going to go on and I'm going to mouth off to somebody on Twitter. I'm not going to be like, hey, Valhalla, back me up here. I'm not going to DM all my friends and be like, oh, look what I did. Let's all pile on them. Why? Because I don't need to. I handle my own shit. How about you handle yours? Now, backup's free. If I'm scrolling through the doom scroll or whatever and I see somebody that's getting fucking piled on, sure, I'll probably say something. But that's my choice. That's how I'm choosing to spend my time. What do I mean by never underestimate yourself? Because you can go to all kind of lengths, not only to make yourself think this is somebody else's problem, but to make yourself think that you are doing what you should be doing even when you shouldn't. That's the key right there. For the individuals who think, you know what, maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I shouldn't run off at the mouth. Maybe I shouldn't antagonize the situation. At least you have the forethought of doing that before you bundled into some bullshit and cause drama and bullshit for everybody else. Take stock in what you're doing. Take stock in what you're saying. Even if you think that the other person is oblivious to what you're actually doing. Take stock in the fact that you're wasting your fucking time trying to antagonize or go after somebody that couldn't give a fuck less. Why would you want to do this? Why would you want to spend your time like this? Why would you want to dedicate hours of your day to I'm angry? When I started this show, I was pissed. I was pissed all the time. Go back and listen to the early shit. Either I'm laughing at libtards doing stupid shit, or I am pissed off that they ruined the latest iteration of whatever. I had to get past that. I had to. Because there's a better way. Why? Because I don't want to fucking live my life as some angry fucking pissed off Gen Xer. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy my life. I want to spend time with my wife. I want to spend time with family. I want to do things that are important to me. Loki, what's so funny is you're not online as much as you used to be. No, I'm not. I was online all the time during the coup. Yeah, I was online all the time during the coup. I wonder. Loki, you used to get on and you used to do this and you used to play games with people and you used to blah, 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 blah. And there's nothing wrong with it. You want to get online, you want to play games, you want to do whatever, you want to bullshit, that's fine. But do you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to go into a chat room while I'm playing a game and listen to people bitch about other people. I'm just not. It's not my bag. It's not my bag, baby. Why? Because I have better things to do with my time. And honestly, I'd rather chill right over there, play a game, relax, enjoy the time I'm spending without listening to bitching. Bitch about this, bitch about that, bitch about the fact that the person has a wiffle ball bat. I was going to pick it up and throw it away, but now I'm going to leave it at your house because you wanted to get involved. When I started doing your show, I was positive. Now, I'm pissed. Believe it or not, that was not my intention, Zero. I want you to have a fun time. And we do. We have fun times. But we usually have fun times burning shit down. Why? Because they had to make the stupidest of stupid decisions and do something that was just idiotic. And we don't want to see the things we enjoy watching, the time we have spent negatively. Do you know what I want to do? I want to turn on the TV and I want to flip over to channel 90, whatever the hell channel I'm looking at, and enjoy the time I spend watching a show or a movie with Eris. I want to go to the movies and I want to have a good time. I don't want to go to the movies and I don't want to see. I don't want to see shitty shit. I don't want to see stuff that I'm positive is just going to put me in a foul mode. It's that simple. I'm positive I'm pissed. Dave Bob, you're always pissed. So what do you want to do? You want to spend your time rolling around in shit out in your front yard? Because someone wants to keep bringing their dog over and having them take a dump in your yard? And you don't have the balls to say, hey, stop bringing your dog over. Stop taking a shit in my yard. What are you supposed to do? Just take it? What are you supposed to do? Say nice things about others in front of others. It'll blow their minds. That sweet southern Georgia girl, Arwen. A bright and shiny cupcake in a sea of bullshit. You know what's funny? I told someone the other night, I said, there are a lot less people that bring smiles and shinies to people's faces than there are people that get people angry. I want to surround myself with people that are going to make me feel good. I want to surround myself with people I can laugh with. I want to surround myself with people that are going to make me smile just as much as they smile. Why? Why, Loki? Why would you want to do that? Because I want to spend my time better. Why do I want to spend my time better? Because there's only so much time you have. I want to tell you something. You could have everything you think you want. You could have the money to go out to eat whenever you want. You could have what you think is time. Oh, well, I'll catch up with this and this later because there'll always be time to do this. You could have the person you've always wanted in your life and still be unhappy. Why? Because you have let these negative influences control how you're going to be on a day-to-day basis. Pissed off Canadian will still apologize for being pissed, though. They're Canadian. I can't help it. I hope I did the voice right, Shelley. I really do. I just go through life being outlandishly cute and egregiously funny. And that way, I avoid all the drama. Not a bad way to be. I actually had a neighbor that did that. I bagged it all up and hand delivered it. Never happened again. Hey, quit bringing your dog over to take shit in my yard. Quit doing that. What's up, Stephen Walton? What is up, brother? This is my... Thank you, bro. I try and live by it, too. Time is short. We're not promised tomorrow. And that's the key right there. Time is short and we're not promised tomorrow. What does it mean then, Loki? This whole don't underestimate anyone, including yourself. Never underestimate the drive you can have to submarine your own life. And you can have that. Why? Because of grudges, because of stupid shit, because I don't like the way this person looks, because I don't like the way this person sounds, because I don't like this, I don't like that. I want to go hit him with a whippable bat. And what you'll find is that never ends. It's not going to go away until they see it for themselves and they realize I'm wasting a lot of time hating on this person and this person and this person. Maybe my time would be better spent focusing on moving forward or focusing on this or focusing on that instead of focusing my time and energy on someone I've got the meanies for. Move on. What do they matter? In the grand scheme of things, what do they matter? And can you move on and not come back to the same bullshit you left behind? Because it's easy. It is easy going, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it alone. That's the easy part. You're saying I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm just gonna walk away from it. I'm gonna leave it alone. The hard part is actually doing that. Why? Because there's that little fucking voice in your head that says, be an ass. There's that little voice in your head that says, they shouldn't have this more than I have it. There's that little voice in your head that goes, why does everyone like this person and not like me? You need to self-reflect and ask yourself that question. Why does everybody like this nice, shiny person over here? Oh, well, they're not, Loki. They're not this nice, shiny person. They're this, and that, and that. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. That's all bullshit. Why do they like this person and they don't like me? Maybe it's you who doesn't like you. Maybe that's where the problem is. A lot of this can come down to self-reflection. It's that simple. That voice is fear. Discover your fear, face it, and transmute it into love. Or take yourself out of the situation and look at it from an outside perspective. Some people can't do that. They just can't. Why did anybody like this person? I hate him. Well, that's you. That's not everybody else. That is you. In other words, go love yourself. A little self-love never hurt anybody. Not everyone is everyone else's cup of tea. That's a fact. And that's okay. That's right. There are people that are never going to get along. There are people that are never going to get along. No matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, you cannot make them get along either. So the best you can hope for is they'll leave each other alone. What happens though when you're like, I'm not getting involved in this shit? Y'all figure it out. What happens when you remove yourself from the equation and you're like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this shit. And there's a lot of this whole like, whose fault is it really? And who did this and who did that? And oh my God, they snubbed me over here. Do you want one of the most fucked up things I ever heard was, I didn't get an invite to something. So I absolutely hate this person. Get the fuck over it. Get over it. So what? Now everybody's going to know. So somebody didn't even get an invite to something. Somebody didn't get invited to something. Somebody didn't get the keys to the kingdom. Oh, well, that's life. Shit happens. You don't always get invited to every party. You don't always get invited to every shindig. You don't always get invited up on the stage. That's just life. Why is this person there instead of me? They don't deserve it. Maybe it's not about deserving. Maybe, just maybe, they didn't want to hear that same ass broken record of bullshit. Maybe that's it. Maybe look inward and go, have I not been a good friend? Have I not been who I need to be? And then you've got to ask yourself, how much time have I wasted on bullshit instead of doing what I needed to do and doing what I wanted to do with the time I had? Because guess what? I am past my midlife date. My half-life is done past me. I'm on the return trip. I'm not that old, but I'm on my return trip. It's downhill. So guess what I want? I want time. Time right now is more precious than money. It's more precious than all of that. I watched the Brave New World trailer and started looking inward. Thanks, Bush. Did you ask or let her host know you're interested? That's why I want to always tell Loki, Loki, link. You guys are always invited on Fridays. Arwen knows that. She's always got an invite. You've always got an invite. Daryl's always got an invite. There are people that always have an invite. All they have to do is check Twitter. Where's my link? Loki, link. You've got it too. Bastard. Little fox. Little cyber fox. I deleted that, Loki. You did delete it. There's a whole group of people that have an invite to Friday night. It's up to them whether they want to show up or not. Oh, well, Loki, I didn't show up because you had this person on your panel. That's your problem. That's not my problem. Oh, well, I don't know if I'll come back as long as you have this person around. Again, that's your problem. That is not my problem. Why? Because the people that have the invite have the invite. They're welcome on any time. One of the things I won't do is continue to send like an invite to the group or a link or whatever if you're just like, pissed off and leave. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to chase you down and be like, oh, is everything okay? It's just not going to happen. Why? Because I've got a limited amount of time in the day. And guess what? Anytime there's bullshit or drama or crap, it takes away from my free time during the day. I've answered calls while I'm at work. I've answered calls while I am getting cleaned up. I've answered calls when I'm in my damn jacuzzi. I have done my bid for king and country. Why? Because of drama and bullshit. And I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to waste my time. I remember, so there was an individual who got involved with someone online, got involved with somebody online. Things didn't turn out the way they wanted them to. They found out a lot of nasty shit about the individual. And that ended. I remember talking to this person, telling them it's going to be okay, walking them through what's going to happen. And look, you just got to move on. And obviously, they weren't right for you. And move on and grow. And you will find somebody else. Usually, shit like that just lands in your lap. You can be looking for it all you want to. You can be out there just like, and you know what? Because you have those binoculars and you're looking around and you're scanning, you're doing things, you can't see what's right in front of you. That's usually the way it works. Well, I didn't even know they liked me, Loki. Well, that's because it was right in front of your face and you never bothered opening your eyes and looking at that instead of putting on the binoculars and trying to see what's over here and what's over there and what's over everywhere. If the grass is always greener somewhere else, there's a problem. There's an issue. Figure that out. YouTube politics is middle school drama. So I roll a small crew now. What happened? Been on 11.2K channel on my own. Why would you even want to be involved? Well, Loki, they're my friends. Okay. But friends don't continually dump their shit on your lawn. That's just a fact. Take care of your yard. Facts, that's right. A friend doesn't dump their shit in your yard. Now, you can be a friend and you can walk over and be like, hey, whoever's shitting on your yard, that's bullshit. You know what? I'll help you pick it up. That's one thing. Sending your dog over to shit in somebody else's yard, that's another thing. Guess what? That's not your friend. That's someone using your yard to build their pile of shit. I used to have a thing on here with Ian Malcolm where he's like, oh, that's one big pile of shit. I don't think I have it anymore. I'm looking, but I'm pretty sure I don't have it anymore. The Ian Malcolm, ooh, that is one big pile of shit. That's not your responsibility to pick up their crap. What's up, X-Wing? Good morning, brother. Good to see you. What is up, bro? It's not your problem. It's their problem. It's their shit. Don't pick it up. Don't clean it up. Have them come back over and do it. Oh, but Loki, then they might not be my friend anymore. Then they weren't your friend to begin with. Oh, well, skull and tuck and roll, brother. 30,000 feet over Utah right now. Flying high with the X-Wing. Why would you want that? You don't. You don't. Another individual that I remember was going after Snowdub when I first met Snowdub. This guy was a piece of shit. Absolutely, positively biggest turd wagon you've ever met in your life. Constantly causing drama. Constantly causing bullshit. Constantly fucking with Snowdub. Guy didn't have the balls to deal with anything unless he was dealing with it behind the scenes, sending people out to take their dogs and shit in your yard. That's all it came down to. I'm going to send my dogs over to shit in your yard. That's what I'm going to do. Who needs that? Nobody needs that. No one needs to deal with that. No one wants to deal with that. He had fuzzy envy. Yes, he did. Absolutely, he did. I know he is. And the internet became a better place. Damn, Loki, that's some cold shit to say. Well, it's true. It is. The internet became a better place. Why? Because all it was drama and horseshit and wrestling. Ugh. That was it. Drama and horseshit and wrestling. And you know what's funny? When I see someone that is trying to start shit or run their mouths or act like an ass, and they want to act like that's not what they're doing. Oh, well, no one knows. No one knows what I'm doing. No one knows what I did. Yes, they do. And all you have done is show everyone your ignorance of what people will pick up on and what they don't. Oh, well, no one knows. No one noticed. No one cares. Well, obviously, people do. And obviously, people have. So, again, you have underestimated your own bullshit. You've underestimated how far you are willing to let someone else take you down a rabbit hole. You know why I go down rabbit holes sometimes? Because I want to. Because I want to see what's at the end of that rabbit hole. I want to get to the end and go, what is this about? Like Disney and USAID. Just came out, USAID was paying Disney hundreds of millions of dollars. For what? For what? That's a rabbit hole we've been going down for years. Who's funding this? Who's paying for this shit? Why does this look like a money laundering scheme? Well, now we know. The rabbit hole has been opened. Sometimes I enjoy shit like that. Sometimes I'm like, But at least I enjoy the journey. How you going to enjoy a journey of sending your dog to shit? Oh, well, the idea of my dog taking a shit on their lawn. Look inside yourself and ask yourself, is that the human being I really want to be? Is that who I want to be? Is that who I'm made out to be? Because guess what? That's the person you're making yourself out to be. You're making yourself out to be this unhinged shit stir that only cares about themselves. You can break down however you want to. You can be like, I'm not really like this. I'm like this. You don't know me. You don't know. No, I know the person you have presented yourself to be. And the person you have presented yourself to be is this. Oh, but I presented myself in this way, in this way, in this way, in this way. Yes, you have. But at the end of the day, if you're sending your dog over shit in my yard, you're not my friend. Because friends don't do that. Friends go, oh no, that's Loki's yard. Let's not. But Loki, what if it's a joke? That's a totally different situation. I'm not getting into hypotheticals about that. It's not happening. I'm talking about someone literally going, I'm going to bring my shit and my bad day and the bullshit that runs around in my fucking lizard brain over to this person and let them have it. No, we're not doing that. We're not playing that game. Because that's all it is a game. I want to look like a ray of sunshine to everyone around me, but I want to secretly be a petty little bitch. Ask yourself, why do you want to do that? Why do you want to spend your time that way? Do you get a kick out of being a petty little bitch? Do you get a kick out of giving someone a hard time? Do you get a kick out of stirring up shit? Or is it just that you're so unhappy with yourself that you got to make others unhappy? Is that it? You tell me. You tell me. This looks like money laundering. It's bigot ob. Oh, look, it is money laundering, but the orange man bad. You are what you do. It's that simple. Oh, well, nobody will notice if I'm an absolute total bitch to this person, and it'll be all directed at them. And no one's gonna guess what. Individuals are not that stupid. Well, they don't even know, Loki, what I'm talking about or we're doing. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They know. They're not stupid. They aren't idiots. And guess what? Others, they've figured it out too. Other individuals have figured it out as well. Why? Because you can't hide the fact that you want to be an ass to somebody while acting like everything's fine, situation normal. Mm-hmm. Don't underestimate people. And don't underestimate what a stupid position you will put yourself in by carrying all that baggage. Guess what? All that baggage that you're carrying around, all that bullshit, it's not herpes. You don't have to carry it around like luggage your entire life. That's up to you. You choose what you're going to carry around with you. You know what I want to carry around with me? More time. Because I know I don't have a lot of it. I know that every single year in October, I crouch a little bit more, shuffle my feet a little bit more, and I'm a little more tired than I was the year before. What does that mean? That means that at some point in the future, I'm going to hit my expiration date, and that's going to be it. I'm going to be gone. There will be no more YouTube talks. There will be no more mornings of mischief. There will be no more any of it. I might not have as much time as I think, and I might not even finish the next 5 years of mornings of mischief. But I want to have a hell of a good time doing it. I don't want to have to monitor chat and be like, oh my God, when is this person going to go after this person? Or this person say bullshit to this person. Why? Because of some dumb, stupid vendetta bullshit? We are not in Italy. This is not the mafia. We are not Cosa Nostra. It is not, one day we will have vengeance on them and their entire family. No. Oh, hey, y'all. Showback. I didn't know pooping one's depends was a talent. Holy shit. Masterfully done. Snort a pooper scuba. I want to enjoy my time. You know what I don't want? I don't want to go to a movie and see a movie and have a bad time. Is that too much to ask? There are people that'll be like, how dare you bitch about entertainment? If there's nothing worth watching, yeah, I'm going to bitch about entertainment. Why? Because I want to enjoy my time. I don't have an infinite amount of it. I know that. You might not know that, but guess what? I know that. I know I've got an expiration date. I know I have a time limit in life. And I will push that expiration date and time limit as far as I can for more time. Because every breath is precious. Every memory is precious. Every time I get to hang out with my girl and we get to do something or whatever, all those moments are important to me. You know what I don't want to be doing? I don't want to be dealing with your bullshit while I want to have time with my woman. When I want to spend my free time doing whatever it is I'm doing. That's what I don't want. And if I have to clean up your fucking mess and pay your tab because you don't want to, guess what? Hit the road, Jack. Why? Because you obviously have no respect for me. You have no respect for my time. And you can call yourself my friend. But that's not the way it is, isn't it? Because friends don't go over and let their dog shit on their friend's lawn and leave it sitting there. Oh, hey, I left you a pile of shit this morning. Thanks, neighbor. It's not a neighbor. That's an asshole. That's all it is. It's an asshole who left a pile of shit in your yard. Sometimes the bad movies are fun. Okay. Flash Gordon is a great example of a horrible fucking movie that is fun. I would not say that Moonfall fits in that category, but some people love that movie just because it is that bad. You wouldn't have 6 different Sharknado movies if people didn't like bad movies. And they are bad movies. They're absolutely fucking horrible. I'm a huge Flash Gordon fan. It's a horrible movie. I absolutely love it. Love all of it. Dive! Especially the Hawkman. Blessed just knocked it out of the fucking park. Yes, Day-Bob. Dive! That's a different breed of whatever. Gordon's alive. Yeah. Rocket Ajax. Oh my god. Everyone loved the late night Saturday B flicks back in the day. Yeah, dude. Puppet Master, the Puppet Master series from Full Moon Entertainment. I love good B horror. Okay? I love good B horror movies. But it's got to be a good B horror movie, like Puppet Master. It's got to be good. Bloodstone, I could never get into Bloodstone. I dated a chick back in high school that was like, "Oh my god, the Bloodstone movies get me wet." And at the end of the day, I was like, I don't get this. These Bloodstone movies suck. And they're by Full Moon Entertainment, the same people that made Puppet Master. Hammer horror movies. Subspecies. That's what I'm talking about. Bloodstone movies. It was Subspecies. Thank you. I didn't like those. B horror movies? Yes, B horror movies. I love the Hammer movies. Technically, as much as people will argue it, The Crow was like a B movie. That's how it started out. They didn't have a lot of money. They didn't have a lot of funding. They got picked up by what, Miramax? But they didn't have a lot of money and they didn't have a lot of funding. They made a lot more money than they spent on that movie. Why? Because Brandon Lee died. Do I think if he'd have still been around, the movie would have done that well? I do. Because it's an absolutely iconic pop culture fiesta of epic proportions. Canon films. Yeah, Canon. By Canon. What about the movie about the killer tire? No. Does anybody remember Shrunken Heads? Shrunken Heads was another fool. I like Shrunken Heads. I thought Shrunken Heads was funny. It's dark as shit, but I agree about The Crow, yet that movie is like a time capsule. It's glorious. Yes, it is. You want to go back and you want to see what the 90s was? Boom, there you go. You got it. It's The Crow. Ed Wood. Doll Man. One of my favorite quotes from the Tudors: "Of all losses, time is the most irreparable, for it can never be redeemed." Time. How do you want to spend your time? Do you want to spend your time going after somebody on the internet? I have much better ways to spend my time. I have much better things to do. I love doing the show in the morning. I absolutely love it. It has been eye-opening, soul-searching, all the things that I could ever ask for. I've laughed, I've cried, I've gotten pissed. I've loved, I've lost, we lost a brother, an absolute brother last year with Clobbering. And I remember a phone call I had after that where someone was like, I can't stay here. I can't stay here and I can't keep doing this. I can't keep losing people, Loki. And I said, I would much rather be here and be around the people that I absolutely love and I absolutely care about than worry about who I'm going to lose next. There's people in this space that have my utmost respect. Clobbering Times is one of those people. His kids are two of those people, his daughter and his son. Absolute total respect. Why? Because you have to understand something, and you might not think about this. And I'll tell a story before I get out of here about something. No names, but they opened their lives for a bunch of people that they had never met. I was talking to Klobby's son. We had called each other a couple of times while we headed down to the hospital to see him, because by God, we're going to walk in there and we're going to talk to Klobby and we're going to wake his ass up. I was telling him, hey, dude, we got a show to do. Get your ass up. Get your ass out of bed. We got to get you home so you can do this show. And that's not how it ended up turning out. I lost a brother. But his family opened their doors and they treated us like family. They treated us like part of the family. I'll never forget that. When they did the service, they treated everybody like family. They let them come in. They let them live stream so we could say our goodbyes. They opened the doors of their lives and they let a whole bunch of people in that they never met, never talked to, didn't know, to celebrate Klobby, because it was so important to him and it's what he would have wanted. You can act like an ass about anything all you want to. You can be like, I don't like this person, or I don't like that person, or I don't like this, or I don't like that, or whatever. But don't tell me there aren't genuine, wonderful people out there that have opened the doors of their lives to other individuals only to have it slammed in their face. Back in October, we opened our lives to a group of people we absolutely positively love. We opened our lives, we opened our home, we opened our doors. Why? Because of that same love and that same care. God bless Klobby, his family. I know his mom just passed away. Those people are absolutely wonderful. That woman had never met me. And when she found out how much love and respect I had for her son, she just had to hug me. And I hugged her back. God help me, because that's Klobby's mama. And I know from everything he's told me how much he loved his mama and how much his mama loved him. One of the last things he did with her was watch Godzilla -1. And she thought it was so funny that he was over there making like the Godzilla sound and all the stuff he was doing while the movie was happening. Whoa, and I could see Klobby. I mean, Klobby's a big dude. I could see him doing that. And his mom was just eating it up. Don't ever undervalue when people open that door and let you in to behind the scenes. And if you disrespect that, if you shit on that when they do that, you have no one but to blame but yourself. You screw that up, that's on you. It's not on anybody else. Parting words. Never underestimate how far you will go to keep up your own bullshit. It's time to let some things go. It's time to let that bullshit go. It's time to move forward. How do you move forward? By letting all that shit that you've let pile up on your lawn go out to the trash. By not letting people come and shit on your lawn by telling them and calling them out on their shit when they do. Because to open up your life to people you've never met, to open up your home, to open up your family, these are very private. These are things we keep, well, it's my family, stay the fuck out of it. These are things we protect and we hold dear. These are things that we don't want hurt or damaged. You think I want my wife upset that someone pulled an idiot thing and did something stupid? No, hell no, I don't. I want her to have a good time. I want her to have the free time she has. I want her to be able to spend it on things she enjoys and loves and has a good time with. I want the same for me. Guys, thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for hanging out this morning. Take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And don't let people shit on your lawn. And by God, if you don't want people shitting on your lawn, don't get to go shit on somebody else's lawn. Have a great hump day, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.